out $100 bills, and it kills and it thrills like the horns on my Silverado grill. And I buy the bar double round the crown, and everybody's getting down in this town. Ain't never gonna be the same, 'cause I saddle up my horse and I ride into the city. I make a lot of noise, 'cause the girls on my old stud Leroy, and the girls say, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Well, I don't give a dang about nothing. I'm singing and bling blinging while the girls are drinking. Long necks down, and I wouldn't trade old Leroy or my Chevrolet for your Escalade or your freak parade. I'm the only John Wayne left in this town, and I saddle up my horse and I ride into the city. I make a lot of noise, 'cause the girls, they are so pretty. Riding up and down Broadway on my old stud Leroy, and the girls say, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy. That's what she said in the back of my truck bed as I was getting buzzed on suds out on some backcountry road. We were flying high, fine as wine, having ourselves a big and rich time, and I was going just about as far as she'd let me go. But her evaluation of my cowboy reputation had me begging for salvation all night long. So I took her out gigging frogs, introduced her to my old bird dog, and sang her every Willie Nelson song I could think of, and we made love. And I saddle up my horse and I ride into the city. I make a lot of noise, 'cause the girls, they are so pretty. Riding up and down Broadway on my old stud Leroy, and the girls say, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy. What? Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy.
So we live out in our old van, travel all across this land, me and you. And we'll end up hand in hand, somewhere down on the sand, just me and you. Just as free, free as we'll ever be. Just as free, free as we'll ever be. We'll drive until the city lights dissolve into a country sky, just me and you. Lay underneath the harvest moon, do all the things that lovers do, just me and you. Just as free, free as we'll ever be. Just as free, free as we'll ever be. And never be No, we don't have a lot of money. 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 All we need is love. We're free as we'll ever be. Just as free. Free as we'll ever be. So we live out in our old van, travel all across this land, me and you.
Saw him dancing there by the record machine. I knew he must have been about 17. He was going strong, playing my favorite song, and I could tell it would be long that he was with me, yeah me. And I could tell it wouldn't be long that he was with me, yeah me, singing. I love rock and roll, spend no time in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll, so come and take your time and dance with me. Ow! He smiled so I got up and asked for his name. That don't matter, he said, 'cause it's all the same. So can I take you home where we can be alone? The next we were moving on, he was with me, yeah me. Next we were moving on, he was with me, yeah me. Singing, I love rock and roll, spend no time in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll, so take your time and dance with me. Take you home where we can be alone. Next we're moving on, he was with me, yeah me. And we'll be moving on and singing that same old song, yeah with me, singing. I love rock and roll, so put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll, so come and take your time and dance with me. I love rock and roll, so put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll, so come and take your time and dance with me. I love rock and roll, so put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll, so come and take your time and dance with me. I love rock and roll, so put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll, so come and take your time and dance with me. I love rock and roll, so put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll, so come and take your time and dance with me.
Pop roll down, music up loud, follow that girl all over town. See, all my junior eyes gonna notice me. I wish I had a dog. Seen her in the park with the puppy on a string, looking so cute, baby. Sooner or later we meet. And all my junior eyes gonna talk to me. Everybody says, fool, fool, nothing you can do. Never gonna see her with the likes of you. I say, watch and see. All my junior eyes gonna notice me. All to learn to dance with the hottest moves and the latest styles. Get your
Yes, sir. Ponca City. Oh, yeah? I've been to Winniewood many times. Yeah, I grew up, I lived a long time in Winniewood.
Welcome, everybody, to Day 2 Weigh-In here in Bradford, Pennsylvania. My name's Robert Cartage. I'll be your MC today in place of our Senior Tournament Director, Dan Palmer, who is back home, I'm sure, watching online. Hi, Dan. We'll see him down the road at the next tournament, but he's got some things he's got to take care of right now, so I'm going to sub in for him and be your MC today. Got a few folks I want to thank for sure. First off, the Bradford Chamber of Commerce and the folks at Zippo, who is presenting this tournament here this week. The University of Pittsburgh here at Bradford. What a facility. We're staying in the dorms, me and all the staff here, having a good time, staying right here on campus. You guys have got a gym here. I hope you recognize that because it is quite the facility. Also, I mentioned Zippo. This event is, we do 11 Masters Walleye Circuit events throughout the nation each year, plus a championship. Entry fee $650 to enter one of these events, plus a lot of the anglers put in another $350 for a side pot payout for additional funds. So a high-end team tournament trail across the nation, and Zippo, one of our sponsors. You see them all here, the folks from Ranger Boats. We had Yellowbird here yesterday, Mercury, Lowrance, our friends at Berkeley, all the sponsor logos you see on the banners around the weigh-in area here. We just can't do tournaments without those folks. So take a look at these sponsors on these banners. Do business with those companies because they're taking money out of their pocket to support the outdoor lifestyle. And we think that's important for people to spend time in the outdoors. So please do business with those companies when you can. Man, what a great crowd here today. Appreciate you all coming out to watch these anglers weigh in. I want to say a special thanks to all of our anglers who's watching at home online. We are streaming this live on the internet, masterswalleyeCircuit.com. You can watch the whole thing. We're also filming for television. So, if you're here, if you're within the sound of my voice and you're here with somebody you're not supposed to be here with, I'm just saying, them television cameras zoom right in on you. So watch what you're doing and who you're sitting next to and all that good stuff because we take no responsibility for that kind of stuff. We have got anglers in the tanks over here. We're going to bring them up. Now, I'll give you quickly 8 pounds and 11 ounces. We had 2 teams yesterday with 8-11 that are tied for the lead. We'll pay out about $34,000 in cash and prizes here today to these anglers. So a lot on the line for them. Fishing has been very tough out there for them this week. It's the same old story. If we'd have been here last week, fishing was much better. But we weren't here last week, so this week is what counts. Our first team up, you ready to go, Michael? Our first team up, Michael Yohe from Bradford, Pennsylvania, and Gary Masung. They've got 1 fish for me. They had 2 pounds and 7 ounces yesterday. They need 6 pounds and 4 ounces to take the lead, and there is 6-pound fish out there in this lake.
Not what we have.
Not what you have. All right. 1 fish today. It's going to weigh in at 1 pound and 10 ounces. 110, folks. Right now, got you in 20th place, out of the money, but I know you had a good time.
Oh, it's a great lake to fish. This fight was just tough for us today.
It was tough for everybody this week. Now, tomorrow when we're gone, all those fish that haven't been biting in the last 2 days are going to start eating. So go fishing tomorrow. You catch them all. Thanks for coming out and fishing with the Masters Walleye Circuit. Let's give them a hand. Our next team up, Matthew Cook from Warren, PA, and James Deptoe. They've got a fish for me. Just happy to be on stage. Huh?
Yeah. No, tough bite going on these last couple of weeks really for us. So we do a lot of shallow trolling with cranks and just hasn't been there. River's been muddy. Upper part of the reservoir's been muddy, and the rain hasn't helped us. So.
Well, I don't know what the rain does to the fish. They're already wet. Right. So it's the anglers that's worried about the rain.
Yeah, it's the mud, and I guess excuses. So.
Well, hey, you got to come up with some kind of excuse. 1 pound and 6 ounces. Good job with that. Glad you're on the board. Thanks for coming out and fishing with us. Right over there, we're going to want to get some pictures of you. Let's give them a hand. Something tells me it's going to be a short weigh-in today because it just looks pretty tough on the anglers out there. Next up, Dennis Sharon from Hiram, Ohio, and Frank McFeeters from Butler, PA. And they've got 2 walleye in there for me. Had 1 pound, 4 ounces yesterday.
Well, it was a great lake. First time I ever fished it. So it's a beautiful lake. So we tried hard and worked hard. Pulled all lead cord with flicker shads today.
Well, listen, first time ever. You've done a good job. You had 2 fish today, weighed 2 pounds and 9 ounces. 3 pounds and 13 is your 2-day total. I'll get you a weigh ticket here. Right now, you are, I think that said you were in 21st place right now. There you are, guys. Thank you so much. Mike, thank you. Next up, Team Zippo. You see that Zippo boat right there, case on the side of it, all decked out and wrapped and ready to go? Doug Yohe and Charlie Brandt travel the country fishing that boat for Team Zippo. Doug, you guys do an excellent job. I see you either at our events, at the NWT events. You're always representing Zippo very well, and we appreciate all you guys do for the fishing community.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate that.
Well, you got 1 fish today, 1 pound and 6 ounces. Going to have 212 total for the week. And for those of you that missed it yesterday, Doug and I had a conversation about your home lake, fishing your home lake. We do, out of our national office in Oklahoma, we run about 100 tournaments a year nationwide, all the different circuits. And it is an absolute rare event that you can win a tournament on your home lake. It is very difficult to do. So, good job with that. I know you didn't win, and I know you're a competitor, you always want to win, but thanks for letting us come fish your home lake.
Thanks a lot. Thanks you guys for coming and everybody that came out to watch it. We got a great fishery here. It wasn't lack of catching fish. Me and Charlie, we figured we caught 61 walleyes in 2 days. We just didn't get on the right pod. You get on a pod of 18, 19 inches, you can be right in the thick of it. So it just wasn't our tournament.
Well, listen, when it's your turn to win, I've seen you win more than your fair share. So you got to let somebody else win once in a while. Thanks, Doug. Next up, Brian Minnick and James Minnick from Warren and Bradford, PA. They have, listen, you're going to want to applaud for these guys. They've got a limit of walleye, 5 fish in the bag. What in the world are you doing different than everybody else?
Well, yesterday we had 0. Today we didn't lose as many.
Well, that's a good thing. You've got 5 decent fish in there. 5 that weigh 6 pounds and 8 ounces. We have not established a big fish today, so pick out your big one. Did you get in the big fish pot?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Pick out your big one. We'll weigh it. We'll set a mark. Partner, go ahead and take that bucket. I've got another bucket right down here. It's my big fish bucket. Set it right in there, and we'll get him weighed. That fish is going to weigh 1 pound, 14 ounces, and that is the mark. That's a $575 for that one fish, if it holds up for the big fish of the day. Now, tell us quickly, what did you catch your fish on?
We caught them on all slow death and smiley blades today.
Slow death and smiley blades. 6 pounds and 8 ounces, your 2-day total, guys. Congratulations, right over there, and we'll get some pictures. Next up, Fred Ward and Dave Wise from Warren, PA and Dansville, New York. And they're bringing me a fish today. They had 7, but listen, here's the deal. They had 7 pounds and 3 ounces yesterday, so they had a good bag yesterday. You only need 1 pound and 8 ounces to take the lead. 1-8. And I think you're going to be about 3 ounces short. I don't think you're that much, but you're pretty close. 1 pound and 3 ounces. 1-3. Hold that monster up, because it's got you in 3rd place right now.
If you've got a zoom on your camera, now's the time to use it.
For those of you that didn't hear him, he said, if you have a zoom on the camera, that was the time to use it. 8 pounds and 6 ounces. Thanks for coming out and fishing with the Masters Walleye Circuit. Right now in 3rd place with that one fish, 3rd place. Next up is Randall Wortman from St. Mary's, PA, and Jay Schultz from Reynoldsville. And they've got a fish for me. One fish for me today, and it is a little deceased, I think. We'll say a little word for it. Okay, here we go. Net weight on one fish is 1 pound. 1 pound. We do penalize the anglers if they bring us a dead fish. It's an 8-ounce penalty. So they do everything they can to take care of the fish. We've got a state-of-the-art live release boat right over here. All the fish go right back in that boat. We take them right back out to the lake and turn them loose. So this one will get donated to charity. 2 pounds and 8 ounces is your total, 2-8. Thanks for coming out and fishing with the Masters Walleye Circuit.
My pleasure. It's a good place to fish.
Well, we're glad you had a good time. Thanks for letting us pick on you just a little bit. We'll get your ticket, and there you are.
It's my partner's fault.
Do what?
My partner's fault.
That's what I would do. He's not here. I'd blame it on him.
Really stand up.
Where's your partner at? Is he listening to this mess? Oh, he don't matter.
He's comatose.
Okay, here's your fish. Go right that way.
Thank you.
Take your fish with you. You caught it. You take it over to the boat. Next up, Lynn Smith and Nathaniel Smith from Falls Creek, PA. And listen, you're going to want to watch this team. 5 fish in the box. 5 fish for Lynn and Nate. Now, here's the deal. What'd you have yesterday? You had nothing yesterday, 1 fish. And today you need 8 pounds and an ounce to take the lead.
Ain't happening.
All right. Well, you're correct. 5 fish, 5 alive, 5 pounds and 12 ounces moves you into 9th place. That is last place money right now. If it holds up, last place money. Hold those fish up. Let the folks at home see them. When you get over there, the folks at home can't see you. So hold them up. We've got time. Hold them up and let's let the folks watching on the internet at home see them. Last place in this tournament pays $1,000. So those 5 fish may earn you $1,000. We'll just have to see. Right over there for pictures, please. Next up, Randall Smith and Chris Smith from Falls Creek, PA. And they are hamming it up for the crowd, and we like that. They've got, now here's the deal. These guys were tied for the tournament lead yesterday. 8 pounds, 11 ounces. That's what they had yesterday. Today they bring me one. Let me just ask you. What do you, no, I'm not even going to go there. 1 fish, 1 fish, 1 alive, 1 pound, 7 ounces, gives you 10 pounds and 2 ounces, keeps you in the lead.
Oh, that's great, but it's not going to hold.
You know what the other team that was tied with you at 8-11, do you know what they had today?
Not sure.
I do. Would you like to know?
Yep.
You'll find out in a little bit. 10 pounds and 2 ounces, you are the leaders right now.
We thought we were fishing for carp today. We had one over 20.
I heard you got a 20-pound carp on today, and I think, did we get that on camera?
It's on camera.
All right, so maybe we'll start the National Carp Tour or something. Carp fishing's big in England, but not so much over here. Okay, up next, Mike and Brenda Alvetti. I messed it up again, didn't I? They have 3 fish for me today. Had 413 yesterday. They need 5.5 to take the lead. They're going to be a little short, 8 pounds and 4 ounces. But listen, you're in 4th place.
Hey, that's great.
Did you let him catch any of those fish today?
He caught them all. I didn't catch anything.
He backboated you. That's the deal.
He did. He tried something new and didn't share it with me.
Oh, them partners will do that to you sometimes. You got to watch them. The glory hog. I know what he done. He kept pulling on your line, making your fish get off.
He did.
All right, listen. Thanks for coming out, both of you, and fishing with us and letting us pick on you a little bit. Right over there, you're currently in 4th place. Good job with that. Hope it holds up for a check. Next up, from New Jersey, Will Tolnemiak and Wojek Syker from West Milford. They've got 2 pounds and 1 ounce yesterday. They've got 4 fish for me today. Good job with that, Will Tol.
Yes, you have to go through lots of fish every day to keep to catch couple keepers, and we got lucky to get 4 today.
Well, listen, 4 fish, 5 pounds and 8 ounces, gives you 7 pounds and 9 ounces, moves you into 5th place right now. Hold up for a check, maybe.
Maybe. I don't think so.
Well, we'll see. We'll get your ticket, take your fish. Thanks for coming out. Wilto and Wojak fish a number of Masters Walleye Circuit events with us, and we appreciate you guys coming out and fishing with us. Next up, Nick Lowry from Hermitage, PA, and Kurt McKenna from Ravenna, Ohio. And there is the Nick and Kurt fan club right there. All 3 of them. 4. Oh, I missed one, sorry. Silent partner over there, I guess. They had 6 pounds and an ounce yesterday. Pretty good day yesterday. They only need 4 pounds and 1 ounce to take the lead, fan club. 4-1. They have only got 1 fish today. 1 fish, 1 pound and 5 ounces. What happened out there today, Nick?
We just couldn't get on the same fish we were on yesterday. We beat them up and beat them up and beat them up, and they weren't there. And 9 o'clock this morning, rod goes off. Doubles over, I get it, and I told him, I said, if this is a walleye, it's a big walleye.
to the boat. He's like, holy crap, that thing is a monster. And as soon as the words come out of his mouth, he went to spear and it was gone. So a little dejected today.
That's how they get big.
Yeah, that's definitely how they get big. And we've seen some big ones, so, next week or whatever, if you're here, there's definitely some good fish out there.
Well, listen, you guys are represented very well. Take your fish right that away, 7 pounds and 6 ounces. Got you in 7th place right now. Next up, Dan Johnson from Fayetteville, Ohio, and Larry Rhodes from Oregonia. One of our MWC Premier teams, Big Sticks on the trail. Won a few tournaments here and there, big money fishermen. Got 4 fish. They had 6 pounds and 10 ounces yesterday. They've got 4 today, and they need to weigh 3 pounds and 8 ounces.
Well, I think we'll do that, but the lead will just be temporary. I think there's other guys that have limits that'll bump us, but if we can hang on and cash a check, that'd be super.
Well, listen, Katie, reweigh those. For the right amount of money, we can call this tournament off as soon as I weigh these fish.
Hey, that works.
Hey, Dan Palmer's not here. He can't stop us.
Split the pot?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys split the pot. That's what he meant. That's what he meant. 5 pounds and 1 ounce today gives you 11.11, and your new leaders right here at Kinzu. Hold those fish up. We want the folks at home to see those. 11 pounds and 11 ounces. We get by with all kinds of stuff when the tournament director ain't here, can't we? Hold them up right there. That didn't bit him. Now, what was that comment about the 2 big ones? Oh, he's holding up the 2 big ones that he caught, he said. There you go. Everybody got the pictures you want? All right. Bag them up. 11 pounds and 11 ounces, guys, your new leaders. Let's give them a hand right over here. We're going to get some pictures. Don't run off. We'll see if that holds up for you. Could be, don't quote me on it. I believe first place is $8,400. Something like that, $8,400. William Auckland and Michael Whitmire up next from Warren, PA, and they've got a fish for me today. Had 3 pounds and 6 ounces yesterday. And they've got a swimmer in there today. It's a nice fish, though.
Yeah, that's about all. That's all one we got today.
5 of those have done you some good. 1 pound and 11 ounces gives you 5 pounds and 1 ounce even. Going to put you in 20th place right now. 20th place. Let me get your ticket here. There you are, guys. Thanks for coming out and fishing with us. We appreciate you. We do have our next Masters Walleye Circuit event coming up next week in Lake Petenwell, Wisconsin, for all those of you here that want to go fish, or if you're watching live at home. Registration for that event closes on Monday, so make sure you get signed up for that event. Glenn and Matthew Bozer from right here in Bradford, PA. Big Matt's got the tub, and here he comes grinning from ear to ear. They had 7 pounds and 9 ounces yesterday, 7, 9, and they've got 3 fish in the box today. Do you know how much you need?
I'm not sure.
Take a guess.
I'm going to say about 4 pounds.
I'm going to say you're pretty close to right. 4 pounds and 2 ounces is what you need. Do you have 4 pounds and 2 ounces in there, Glenn?
I don't think so.
You want me to put my good arm on it?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to say you've got 4 pounds and 2 ounces. I think we're fixing to have a tie right here. Call it.
4 pounds, 2 ounces.
4 pounds and 2 ounces, 11-11, tied for the lead right here. Listen, Matt, hold those fish up. Let the folks at home watch. That was close. 4-2, tied for the lead. 4-3 would have put them in the lead. 1 more bite, you'd have sealed the deal. 2 more for sure. But listen, we'll see how that holds up. 11-11. Now tell us quickly what you caught them on. Everybody at home, look, we're live on the internet. Tell us what you caught them on.
Crawler harnesses.
Crawler harnesses. 11-11. What color blade?
No color.
No color. Ah, you're pulling a fast one on us. You wasn't exactly going to tell us all the details, were you?
No.
We're live on the internet. Anything you want to tell? Any special someone you want to say hi to? Yeah? No, I'm talking to you.
No, not really. No.
Not really. Anything we need to know?
No.
Come on, nobody's watching. It's just us. All right. Listen, I'll quit picking on you. 11-11, good job. Let's give them a hand. They are our leaders right now, tied for the lead right now. It's good to see them young people out here fishing this circuit with their folks. We sure appreciate them bringing them out. Jesse and Dylan Nussbaum up next from St. Mary's, PA. They had 5 pounds and 6 ounces less yesterday. Now listen to this. They need 6 pounds and 5 ounces to take the lead, and they have a limit of fish in this box. A limit of fish in this box. However, you're missing the big fish. That's what you needed, a kicker, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think we had them. Lost them, though.
This is going to be very, very close. They need 6'5" to take the lead. They've got 5 fish that weigh 5 pounds and 12 ounces. 5'12". They are 6 ounces short, 11 pounds and 2 ounces. But listen, great job with that. Hold them up. Everybody at home and online wants to see you hold those fish up. Absolutely. Let's give them a hand. There's another, I assume, father-son team there. It's good to see these young people out here fishing, spending time in the outdoors. We might be a little bit biased, but we believe that people who spend time in the outdoors are just better citizens. So we're good to see people spending time in the outdoors in our country today. We need all the good citizens we can get. Now, set that down here. We got just a minute. I asked Matt, so I'll ask you the same question. You know, we're live. See them cameras out there? We are live on the internet, worldwide. There's girls everywhere watching you right now. Anything you'd like to say?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, listen. Here's a little tip for you. When somebody puts a microphone in your face and you don't know what to say, thank God, thank Mom, and thank your boater.
Yeah, I definitely need to thank him. Without him, we wouldn't be here.
There you go. You can't go wrong with those three because you never go. You get out of trouble thanking God. Mom will cook you something to eat when you get home.
Maybe. I don't know.
And Dad will take you fishing again.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, listen, good job. Take your bucket, write that away. We appreciate you guys coming out and fishing with us. Thank you. Your ticket there. All right. Next up is Conrad and Scott Grubbs from Roulette, PA and Sheffield. Another one of our MWCs. They fish MWC a lot. Always a threat to win any tournament they're in. Struggling a little bit here this weekend, but so's everybody else.
Yeah, we struggled. We got one fish today, and you'll see if you're going to get one, this is the one you want to get.
You are absolutely right. 4 pounds and 5 ounces. Hold that fish up. The folks at home would like to see that one. 4 pounds and 5 ounces. That is a Jim Dandy fish. There it is. Now, does that fish have a tag in it? It does have a tag in it. Hold that up so the people can see it. I'll try to hold that tag. See that tag right there? See that little tag? Sometimes, maybe it's Seneca Nation DNR or the PA DNR, who I don't know who put the tag in there, but they will tag those fish and do tracking studies and those kind of things to help improve the fishery and the resource and find out what the fish are doing and how they're doing it. So we'll always try to take care of that. Guys, good job with that. Thanks for coming out and fishing with us. We'll head over there and we'll get some pictures. Next up, Daniel Page and Brian Mealy from PA. They've got 4 pounds and 4 ounces coming into today. They need 7 pounds and 7 ounces to take the lead, and I'll tell you right now, they do have a limit of walleye in the tank. So if they weigh 7.7, they're going to be our new leaders. And I'm thinking this is going to be a pretty nice little box of fish. Now, what do you think they're going to weigh? You got any idea?
About 6.5.
What do you think?
6.5.
I'm going to say... you need 7.7, and I'm going to guess 7.5. 7.7, tie for the lead. Three-way tie. We are going to have you know how we break ties?
No, I don't.
I get all 3 teams lined up right out here. We're going to have a leg wrestling contest.
Let's do it.
All right. Listen, hold those fish up so the people at home can see. Wow, I don't think we've ever had a 3-way tie for first place. This is going to get interesting in a hurry. 11 pounds, 11 ounces. It happens because here's the deal. Everybody's like, well, what's the deal with with a tie like that? The fact of the matter is, each year there's a spawning class of fish And when you're catching the same year spawning class, those fish are all about the same size. So if they hadn't just ate a big shad or something, you catch 5, all 5 of them fish may weigh exactly the same because they was all born the same year. So when the fishing's tough and you're all catching the same year class fish, that's kind of what happens. But right now you're tied for the lead. What do you catch those fish on?
We were pulling spinners. Spinners all day.
All right, guys, we'll see if it holds up for you.
And I'd like to thank our sponsor out of Warren, PA, Animalistic Outdoors. If you're ever in Warren, stop in. They have a lot of hunting and fishing stuff there. Thank you.
All right, you bet. We appreciate everybody who supports our anglers. Randy and Lindsay Shine up next from Bradford, PA. They've got 4 pounds and 12 ounces. They need 615. 615 is what they need. They've got 2 fish. Set them right up there. 2 fish today they're going to weigh in at 2 pounds and 6 ounces. 2, 6. Miss Lindsay, did you catch those fish today?
No, I did not.
Did you get a bite at all?
Yeah, I had a couple bites, but I didn't catch anything.
Well, those nice earrings, you should have took that blade off and put it on a crawler harness. You might have caught a fish instead of wearing it on your ear. 7 pounds and 2 ounces. We appreciate you coming out and fishing with us. Randy, thanks for bringing her. There you are. Write that away, and thanks for coming out and fishing with the Masters Walleye Circuit. Next up, Scott Getzke, Jay Gullett from Ohio, Canton, Ohio, Warren, Ohio. Another Masters Walleye Circuit premier team. They fish all over the country with us. They're a threat to win any tournament they're in. They've got 4 today. They had 110 yesterday. 5 pounds and 4 ounces. Scott going to give you 614. A little bit of a rebound from yesterday. You know, tough day, first day, but you caught 4 today. What'd you catch them on?
We were pulling lead and cranks today and yesterday, both days. Yesterday was tough. Today was tough. We dropped one that might have helped us. Other than that, you know, these were the 4 or 5 we caught.
So you fished a clean tournament. You can't complain about that. The fish didn't bite. If they don't bite, you can't catch them. Scott, did you make any color changes between yesterday and today to get 4 versus 1?
Well, we made color change. Went to chrome-based baits. A little bit muddier water seemed to do the trick for us. But the biggest thing that contributed to us getting our fish, we had 1 fish at 1 o'clock, and the cameraman pulls up in the center console. He says, "Well, we're either good luck or bad luck." I said, "Well, you're not bringing me luck. Get out of here." As soon as he pulls away, we pop a triple and pulled 20 fish in the last hour and a half. Ended up with 3 keepers out of there.
Well, good. Run that camera guy off again next time earlier. 6 pounds and 14 ounces. There you go, guys. Thanks for coming out and fishing with us. Next up, here we go. Kevin Hind, Eric Nelson from Randolph, New York. And they've got a helper with them. Had a tough day yesterday. Didn't weigh any fish. They've got a limit today. 5 fish limit. Now, who is this with us?
Drew Hine.
Anybody understand that besides me?
Drew. Drew Hine.
Drew Hind. I got it that high. Drew Hind. Drew belongs to Kevin, apparently. 5 fish, 5 alive. You need 11 to take the lead. You've got 7 pounds and 6 ounces. 7, well, hang on. Scales haven't locked yet. Now they have locked. 7 pounds, 6 ounces. 7, 6. Everybody get a fish out there. Hold them up for the cameras. We want to see them. Hold it up high, Drew. You're short. There you go. Now, does old Dad take you fishing once in a while?
Yes.
Does he let you catch them?
Yes.
Who is the better fisherman, you or Dad?
My dad.
I would say that, too, if he was taking me fishing. 7 pounds and 6 ounces, guys. Thanks for coming out and fishing with us. See you, Drew. Next up is Dwayne Colley and Steve Colley from right here in Bradford, PA. They had 5 pounds and 9 ounces yesterday. They've got a limit today, a pretty good limit. You need 6 pounds and 2 ounces, guys, 6'2", to take the lead. You notice I have my hand on that box, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
As long as I got my hand on there, that scale jumps all over the place, and it won't lock in until I take my hands off. So you can just stand there and wish you knew what you had, but what do you think you got in there?
I hope it's 6'3".
And you?
6'3".
You got over 8 pounds in that box. You think? Oh, we're both wrong. 7'10", 7 pounds, 10 ounces. Your new leaders right there. Hold those fish up. Very nicely done. We're going to weigh that big one, I assume, for big fish. Because we have not got but one big fish weighed today. We're going to reweigh Team 21, Katie. Team 21. Big fish right now, I believe, is a pound and something. 3-2, that is the big fish of the day. We had a 4-pounder weighed in, didn't we? Yep, second place big fish. We had a 4-pound fish weighed in. I apologize. That's why we got somebody back there keeping me straight. Guys, wait a minute. Hold it. Stop. Wait. Yeah. No, look. Everybody on the internet's watching. They want to know what you caught them on.
Crawlers.
Any particular color blade?
No blade.
No blade. Oh, slow. 0.07, no blades. All right. Write that away, guys. Good luck. We'll see if it holds up. Craig Yankaski and Donald Hicks from Puxatawny and Smickburg. 3 fish today. Subtle. Sounds like subtle presentation. Slow it way down. Seems to be what's catching them. 3 fish today. Going to weigh in at 5 pounds and an ounce. 5 and an ounce, guys. Good job with that. 6 pounds, 7 ounces total. Got you in 18th place. How'd you catch your fish this week?
Flicker shads pulling lead.
Flicker shads, lead core. Anything to add?
No, that's it.
Anything you want to tell the folks watching at home?
Hello.
That's the goodest thing as any. A man of few words. There you are, guys. Thanks for coming out and fishing with us. Right that away. Next team up. Where are all these anglers coming from? They're coming out of the woodwork now. Boat number 6, Robert and Michael Kimmick. They had 1 pound and 15 ounces yesterday. They've got 5 fish for me today. One of them did not make it looks like. So they will incur an 8-ounce penalty for that fish. Their fish today is going to weigh 612, gives them 8 pounds and 3 ounces total, moves you in 10th place. 10th place is where you finished up. Anything in there you want to weigh for big fish? What's 3rd place big fish right now? 114. No, he said, okay. All righty. Anything you want to tell the folks watching at home?
Not really.
Okay. There you are. There's your fish right that away. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you coming out and fishing with us. Up next, Terry Zampogna and Tony Avenali from Eden, New York and Kane, PA. They've got 2 fish for me, and one of them is an eye catcher. For sure, let's get the weight first. 2 fish only in the box. 7 pounds, 12 ounces. Hold that fish up and let them see what a Kinzu Reservoir big fish looks like. There. They caught him once. There it is. That's a Kinzu Reservoir big fish. Very nicely done. Set the box down. Let's weigh that fish. Did you guys get in the big fish pot?
Oh, yes, we did.
All right. We only had one team that did not get in the big fish pot, and I thought we'd just met them. Set them right in there. We're going to see what this monster weighs. You got any idea?
I'm guessing 6.
6?
I'm guessing right around 6.
I'm guessing, it's kind of got a belly like mine, doesn't it? I'm going to say 6'6" for a Coke. For a Coke. Whoop. Reset the scales, Katie. 6 pounds, 7 ounces. You owe me a Coke. Let's get you a weigh ticket. That's a very nice fish. We'll get her up there in the boat and get her back out there in the lake for somebody else to catch. 10 pounds and an ounce is where you finished up, guys. In the tournament, I believe that's got you right now in 7th place. If it holds up, you're getting a paycheck today. Okay, let's get those fish over there and get some pictures, get them in the water. I need to keep it. Thank you. Thanks for coming out and fishing with us. All right. The Bradford Volunteer Fire Department has a boat wash for you guys to clean, drain, dry your boats before you leave and go to another body of water. It's right up here. They're open. You stop in there. I believe it's $10 to get your boat washed, and it goes to a good cause, so make sure you do that while you're waiting. Next up, Charlie Robinson, Paul Kerr from Ohio, Perrysburg, and Lowville. They had 5 pounds and 8 ounces yesterday. They've got 3 today, and they need to weigh 7 pounds and 11 ounces to take the lead.
Well, let's check it out.
Your 3 today is going to weigh 4 pounds and 9 ounces, gives you 10 pounds and an ounce, 10 and an ounce.
Well, slow day for us today, so I like to have one of those big ones I just saw.
Yeah, that big fish should do it for you for sure. That is a big bite, move them way up in the standings for sure. We appreciate you coming out and fishing with us. Let me get your ticket here. And right over there, and we'll get some pictures of you. Thanks for coming out and fishing with the Masters Walleye Circuit. Next up, Chuck Sabatost, Frank Mauser from Brockport and Sharon, PA. They had 5:13 yesterday. They need 7 pounds and 6 ounces to take the lead today. That's what you need, Chuck. You've got 3 fish in the box, and those 3 are going to weigh in at 4 and an ounce, 9:14 total. Right now, you're in 9th place. That's the last money place. We'll see if that holds up for you. Anything you want to tell the folks watching at home?
It was just a tough bite. It was just a grind. I had a lot of fun, though. It was fun. It's always great being up here. I mean, the people around here are just fantastic. I wish I lived here, so.
It is a beautiful place to come to. There you are. There's your ticket. Write that away. Appreciate you guys coming out to us. All those of you here, if you don't look, we've got a great crowd. I'm sorry the folks on the internet can't see it here, but we've got a huge crowd here today, and we appreciate all you guys coming out and watching these guys weigh in fish today. For all those of you watching it online at home, if you're ever out traveling, you're running the interstate, you see the sign that said Bradford, PA, get off, come down, see the Zippo Museum. I was there yesterday, looked it over. Man, what a place. You'll fall in love with the area around Bradford, PA. It is a very beautiful country. The people have been very hospitable to us, and we appreciate you guys letting us come and enjoy your town this weekend. Next up, Brandon Sluga from Bativo, Ohio, and Brock Haven from Lewis Run, PA. They've got 4 fish for me. They had 5.2 yesterday. Now listen, this could get pretty interesting. They had 5 yesterday. They had 5 pounds and 2 ounces yesterday. They've got 4 today. They need to weigh 8 pounds and an ounce. You're going to be a little short of that, 5 pounds and 15 ounces. What happened to that 5th fish?
I don't know. He just wouldn't bite for us. I think we had the bites and we just couldn't hook them.
Well, listen, if the big fish don't bite, you can't catch them. So be proud of what you've done. 11 pounds and 1 ounce is going to finish you up nicely. If it holds up, maybe get you guys just a little bit of money there.
All right, thanks.
All right, thank you. Take your fish right over there and we'll get some pictures. Last call for fish. If you are within the sound of my voice and you've got fish in the live well waiting on a bag, you better bag them up and get up here because we're going to crown a winner here pretty quick. Ed Auckland up next, and Bruce, I'm going to mess up his last name, Appleknap. I didn't mess it up. What do you know? Blind pig finds an acorn every once in a while. I just found one. 2 fish today. Going to weigh out at 2 pounds and 1 ounce. Your total is 4 pounds and 9 ounces. I know it's not the finish you guys wanted, but listen, it's tough out there. Everybody's struggling. You guys obviously good fishermen. I know you fished NTC before and fished some of the other stuff going around. We will see you again at the tournament.
Oh, yes, you will. And I learned a lot on this lake today. Pulling cranks, that's something I don't do on this lake. And I guess the best thing about it is you can get pretty fat by pulling cranks.
You can eat a lot of sandwiches while you're pulling cranks, can't you?
You amen on that, brother.
That's why I like to pull cranks when I'm walleye fishing. 4 pounds and 9 ounces, there you go. Thanks, guys. Take your fish with you and write that away. It's always good when you can eat a sandwich and work. That's my motto. Paul Kimmery and Tracy Sprague up next. They had 2 pounds and 13 ounces yesterday. They've got 2 today. We're going to see what they weigh in. 213 yesterday. And today they're going to weigh another 2 pounds and 8 ounces. 2.8 gives you 5.5. Did you guys have a good time here this week?
Oh, we always do. We live right here. 40 years of fishing this lake, and I ain't figured it out yet.
Yeah.
But it's humbling out there. You can go one day and catch giants all day long, and the next day you get them all this big, and that's where I'm at right now.
Well, I told them earlier, I said, tomorrow the tournament's over today. So tomorrow, the fish have not eaten in 2 days. Tomorrow, everybody's going to go out to catch all the big fish, and they're going to like, them guys, what are they doing out there? We caught all the big fish tomorrow. So listen, thanks for coming out and fishing with us.
Thank you.
Here's your ticket, 5.5. Let's get my hand right over there. Take your fish with you. Next team up to the scales from right here locally, Tom Means, Bradford, PA, and Jerry Kelly. Tom, an accomplished tournament angler. He runs a number of circuits and events around here himself. Tough day yesterday, but rebounded today.
Yeah, it was actually tough 2 days for me, but I had a great partner today. He was on fire.
So, Jerry, well, tell me about it.
Yeah, slow death. That's all we run all day long.
Slow death all day. They fish slow death all day. They do have a limit, and we are going to weigh a big fish. I can tell you that much right now. They went from no fish yesterday to maybe finishing the money. We'll see. 8 pounds and 13 ounces. I believe that's going to be a little short of the money, but let's weigh that big fish. You guys did get in the big fish pot, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So not only is there a big fish pot, but Zippo pays the biggest fish of the tournament at all of our events nationwide, all of our Master Walleye Circuit events, $200 for the biggest fish of the tournament. So that fish is going to weigh 4 pounds and 14 ounces. Where's that put them? That is the big fish of the day right there. Hold it up and let's get some pictures of that. If that holds up, I believe that's $575 worth of fish. He's holding his hands right now. Is that second, they're telling me? That's second. Okay, second. So how much is second place? $375, I believe is what she said. So that's second place big fish. 8 pounds and 13 ounces. Guys, there's your ticket right over there for some pictures. Thanks for coming out and fishing with the Masters Walleye Circuit. I'm not sure what just happened there, but computers are great when they work. Well, we're waiting on them to get that fixed. We'll say a quick thanks to all the folks, the Seneca Nation DNR. They was out, was camera boats for us all week long. The folks here at University of Pitt, who's been our host all week. This event, as I said, is presented by Zippo. We've got a number of Zippo folks out here helping with the event here and at the ramp both. All of our vendors back here. If you haven't been over to the Zippo Jeep or the car, go over there and take a look at that. I think they got a spinning wheel over there you can play with before you get out of here. Okay, now we're ready. So I want to say thanks to all those guys for sure. We could not do this event without them and our anglers. Our next angler to the stage is Ryan Rieger and Joe Papalia. I'm sure I messed that last name up. I ain't been able to get it right all week. Papalea, Joe Papalea. Now this is going to get really, really interesting really quick. They had 7 pounds and an ounce yesterday. They've got 5 fish today. Any ideas what they'll weigh when I take my hand off this box?
I'd say 8 pounds.
And you?
710.
710. They need 6'2" to take the lead. 5 days ago, I left Oklahoma, and I headed down. What? I was just telling a story. 5 fish, 5 alive. Your new tournament leaders, 8 pounds, 6. No. Wait, let it lock, let it lock. We want you to get every ounce. When they're done, the scales will lock. 8 pounds, they're going to be your leaders. We just want to make sure they get credit for every ounce of fish they got. 8 pounds and 5 ounces, 15 pounds, 6 ounces, moves them into the lead. $3.2, anything in there over $3.2? Let's try him. You paid to get into the big fish pot. We'll give him a try. Yep, put him in that other box and set him up there. Push the button there, Katie. He's going to be a little shied up, but let's weigh him anyway. He's going to be 2 pounds and 13 ounces, but good fish. One more time, each of you get a handful of fish. Hold them up for the folks at home. They want to see them live on the internet. 15 pounds and 6 ounces, your new tournament leader. And you know what I really like about that?
No.
You just broke a 3-way tie for me. All right. Right over there, let's take some pictures. Is this our last team up? All right. Put your fish in the water and come on back up here, guys. Put your fish in the tank. Come on back up. All right, here we go. They're taking pictures. This was another one of our day one leaders, 8 pounds and 11 ounces. You guys paying attention over there? They're not paying attention at all. They might better. Mike Mahalik and Scott Hoteling from right here in Bradford, PA. They had 8 pounds and 11 ounces yesterday. This is our last team to weigh in, it looks like. They need 6 pounds and 11 ounces to take the lead away, guys. 6'11" is all they need. Their weight today, with 2 fish, 4 pounds and 14 ounces, which means our winners right there, guys. Come on up. Mike, Scott, good job this week. Let me get out of this melee. Ryan and Joe is our champions. Guys, go ahead and take your fish. Come on down. Right over there. You want to weigh one for big first? All right, let's weigh their big fish. Let this wind soak in for Ryan and Joe. They're a little richer than they was just a few minutes ago. They're trying to get that soak in. We may have to pump him some oxygen there in a minute. Set that big fish in there. We want to make sure we get everybody credit for everything. What's third place big fish, Katie? 3-2. That fish weighs 3 pounds and 12 ounces. I believe that is the third place big fish right now. 312. Hold it up and let's show the folks at home. And then we'll get Joe and Ryan back up here and talk to them. Very nice fish. 13 pounds and 9 ounces puts you guys in second place. Second place right now. Good job with that. Right over there. If I could have Joe and Ryan back up here. Once again, the boat wash is going over there, anglers. Right up here across the road for the volunteer fire department. Joe, you and Ryan, come on up. I've got something for you. One for you and one for you. Right over there, guys. Take the stage. It belongs to you. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2015 Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit champions on Kinzua Reservoir, Bradford, PA. They won a tough, tough battle. Everybody at home, we're live on the internet. They want to know what you guys got your fish on.
Well, we did a lot of everything. I mean, we pulled cranks. We did a lot of slow death. We did lead core, caught fish on board, shallow. Had a bunch of different spots and just worked out for us.
Anything to add?
You pretty much covered it. It's our first tournament together. My normal partner, Rich Fike, he couldn't make it, so I asked him to fish with me, and it turned out to be a pretty good decision for me.
I would say so. It don't get much better than first place. Listen, I see here your Ranger boats, Ranger Cup. You're all Ranger Cup qualified, which means Ranger Boats awards a $1,000 cash bonus to the highest finisher in this tournament that owns a Ranger boat. So you're going to get $1,000 added to your $8,400. Now we're at $9,400. There'll be some other payouts coming up here in a minute. I want you to go right over here and get with our camera folks. They're going to want to get an interview. Folks, if you'll just give us a few minutes, it won't take us very long. The ladies are in there running the tally right now. We'll have standings, awards, presentation, everything right here on stage in just about 5 minutes. Again, I want to thank everybody. What a great crowd to come out. I want to thank everybody watching at home. Thanks for tuning in to Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit. Appreciate everybody. We'll see you at the next event coming up next weekend, Lake Petenwell, Wisconsin. Thanks for coming out.